Hi, my name is Sukhwant Jhaj. My training is as an architect and as a designer. I absolutely believe that we can close the equity gap in higher education. How do you lead large-scale institutional change and in the process build agreement? What would happen if we allowed the community to frame the problem and suggest solutions? We built a very simple platform that allowed us to do that.
Kind of the magic of design thinking is that it has phases. There are times when you're totally diverging, and they invited us to just think about possibilities. What would you do if you could propose anything? Then there are times you converge.
There was a tagging system we invented, and you can form clusters and you can very quickly see who else was interested in doing what.
So then we had to sort of look around and see, who else is doing something similar, and could we package it all together? This process shifted our culture from being a little turf-oriented into thinking about what's possible.
And that allowed us to have over 1,000 faculty and staff members participating in this process, 160 projects being proposed. We chose 24 of them and built it.
And from the start, it was always in service to the student.
One of the keys of being a designer is you spend time understanding the problem. To do that, you have to go back to the students, to the users.
We had students that actually had dropped out of the university, and we brought them back to say, what do you need in order to be successful?
And in our case, we found out very quickly that there were some gaps.
A student couldn't easily find what they would need to do to complete a specific degree, so he created the degree map program.
It is indeed possible to close the equity gap by reducing cost in radical ways through partnerships. By thinking at a much bigger scale, we can understand the problem better and actually solve it much easier. So we have worked with students to identify what really do they need in academic planning, and we have a partnership with a company where we'll be building degree map tool that will be available not only for students at Portland State University, but nationally, so the millions of students can use it across the country. The higher education equity gap can only be solved when we think and work together.